Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Roadrunners offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
It's complete on the right side.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with an easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Wants to throw on third. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Gets away from one. Finds room. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Good.
Didn't have a whole lot of real...
That makes it.
A couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Makes the catch. It's Riley. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds a tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, UTSA. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The back goes in motion. He's got it on the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Pacheco. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man to the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They're going to ride this running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harvin. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He unleashes a long one.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Right on target this time. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Pacheco. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, and knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To throw, it's Pacheco. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Getting some heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Harvin. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Third down play from the gun. Using his feet to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Slings it downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Pacheco. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, going up top. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the ground, it's Robinson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Pacheco. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown Longhorns! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. The defense can't keep playing like that.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvin. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And the quick shuffle pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. An 84-yard drive there. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Texas offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harvin. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Brings up 2nd down.
Give to the back. No, he just flat ran over it. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking